Well, I've just done the last drop off of what has been a very, very long couple of days. I'm really rather tired, so I'm going to go and grab a few beers from the shop and go home and relax for a bit, have some nice food and put my feet up. And I'm reliably informed by my wife that the plumbing has been fixed, so I might be able to have a hot shower and a shave. Speaking of shave, I've seen some comments about people commenting on my foliage on my face. That's one of the other reasons I'm at the shops. I've got to get some new razor blades and some shaving foam. I'll show you the results when I'm finished, but never you mind, don't worry about that, it will be done. Anyway, it's been an interesting day, what with messages and conversations I've had, all about personal choices. And I'm not talking about whether to grow your face stubble a few days or not. I'm talking about other personal choices. How do everyone? Welcome back to the channel for a Friday night. I think it's Friday, end of the week. Hope you've all got good plans for the weekend. I've still got work to do, but a lighter couple of days than I have been doing. Yes, I'm rather knackered. As some commented this morning when I was standing in the middle of a road at 5 o'clock in the morning talking into my phone. If anybody in a position of authority went by, I might have been in a fair bit of trouble, but never you mind. Anyway, yeah, personal choices. There's an awful lot going on at the moment, which denotes that even if you've done a job for years, or even if you want to go somewhere that you've always been for years, you're going to end up in a situation where you have to prove a status. And if that status can't be proved, you're not coming in or you're not doing your job. We see that with nurses and doctors, you know, all those guys that we were standing on the doorsteps clapping nearly 2 years ago. Hundreds of them have been told you've got to do something that you might not necessarily agree with, or you will lose your job. I've heard another YouTuber we all know implore people, and I completely agree with this, do not quit. Wait for them to sack you and then sue them. It's constructive dismissal at the end of the day. It's wrong, it's immoral, and it's unjust. Simple. I heard another story via a friend of mine. He knows somebody who knows somebody who does a lot of work on stage, and they were told at a point that the only way that they can work is if they get the old and they said, no, I don't agree with it, I don't want to do it. I am pro-choice. If you choose that you don't want to, then you don't have to. It's as simple as that. And when you start hearing about people losing out on income and losing jobs and losing certain privileges, this all seems very sinister to me, and I'm sure it does you. This person I just told you about, the person that works on stage, kept getting approaches by somebody to do with Lenny Kravitz, and they kept saying, you know, you've got to do it, otherwise you won't get work. And eventually they were pushed into a corner and they had no choice, they had to do it, otherwise they wouldn't work, and they were out of money in quite a desperate situation. So it's very, very, very sad state of affairs. And we read today in America as well, they've been trying to force people to do things they don't want to do over there too. And judges have ruled against Joe Biden's administration and told them you can't fire people for making a personal choice about what you want to do with your own being. It's immoral, it's unlawful, and it's wrong. And if judges start making statements and setting precedents about these things, that's the important word here, precedent, then it'll be very interesting times ahead, won't it? Anyway, I'm going to bugger off into that shop and get my shaving foam and all the rest of it, and I'm going to go home. If you haven't done so already, I'd like it if you could subscribe to the channel. It certainly helps. Give the video a like, hit the notification bell underneath too, so you know every time I upload something, and I look forward to seeing you when I record something else, which won't be too far away. Toodaloo.